Hello, my lovely Taurian. Welcome to your reading for November 2024. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Taurus. It's a reading for Taurus sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. That will be specific to you. Heads up, my yearly projections for 2025 are up, my yearly readings. They are general readings. If you would like to book a private reading or a personalised yearly projection for 2025, you can also book that via my website, bearing in mind that that is a limited time offer. It's available till the end of January 2025. So that's what you're wanting. Make sure you don't miss out. Time flies, as you know. My lovely Taurus, what's going on with you? I feel like, what I'm seeing here is the cards are all stacked in your favour, my lovely Taurian. Goals that you've set, ambitions that you've had. There's a rekindling of something that you've started in the past that you're bringing forward. It's as if the time is right now. The time is right. It's setting yourself up for 2025. It's putting things in place. It's taking action. So it's a month of you instigating the process, you instigating the action that is needed, you setting your goals, setting your plans in place. What is it that you're wanting to achieve? It's as if you're building up. What life are you setting up here for yourself? Things are falling into place. It's as if the tide has turned for you, my lovely Taurian. I like that. The tide has turned. There's new learning coming up here for you as well. So there's new learning, and it can be on a professional level. It can be on a retirement level. It can be on a personal or family level. There is a new learning, new processing. There's a new sense of self that's coming up here for you as well, my lovely Taurian. Designing something new. There's a new adventure that you're about to embark on, which I like. Just drawn a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck. Let's see what your totem animal is for the month of November. You've got the wolf, authenticity. Makes sense with your channeled message, doesn't it? It's about being your authentic self. That is defining what it is you're wanting, what you're wanting to do, how you're wanting to move forward. You're no longer under anybody's shadow or anybody's opinion or ideas. You're your own person here. And so it's about being that authentic self, not being a person that you're expected to be. Not being a person that you are being to accommodate somebody else, or being the person that you feel you need to be loved. It's about being you, being that authentic self. Wolf energy they also move about in packs. So you may be a loner, but not alone. There is a difference to process your thoughts. There's a lot of power and force that comes with a wolf as well. They really process. They think about before they attack or before they're looking at their prey. So it's about thinking about your goals, thinking about what you're wanting before you move forward. You need to have a sense of definition of what those goals are. My lovely Taurian, let me create your Celtic cross. Let's see what's in store here for you. Right. Give me a moment, my lovely Taurian. Let's see what this is all about here. I like it. Two more sweet Taurus. 2 more. Okay, well, you've got 3 at the end of the reading, so let's see what that is. That will tell its own little story. Okay, let's have a look. The first card you've got is Patience or Temperance. It's about being in balance, in tune with yourself, being happy about who you are and where you're headed and what you're doing, finding that inner balance. We become unbalanced, anxious, when we're not being our authentic selves, when we're doing things to please others, but we don't really want to do it. So if someone is asking you to do something or be someone and it just doesn't sit right for you, then you need to really stand up for yourself, being that wolf energy. Stand up for yourself, be your authentic self. What is it that you're wanting? There's travel here for some Taurians as well coming up. I like that. You've also got the 4 of Fire. The 4 of Fire, the 4 of Wands, is about a celebration. So there's a celebration coming up here. There's something that you've already achieved or succeeded at, something that you have aspired to. This is a celebration. It can also be a wedding, an anniversary, birth of a child. There's something here to celebrate. It can be on a personal level, but it can also be on a career level. There's some success here that you are celebrating at the very beginning. So you're going to have some news at the very beginning of November. There's joy. It's joyous. It's joyous. I like that. You've also, and what does that bring about? That celebration, that success brings you the Ace of Air. There is new learning, new knowledge, new communication, something new that you're writing, something new that you're doing, something new that you're producing, something new that you are, it could be self-talk, it could be communication, getting your ideas across, new way of thinking, new way of perceiving yourself. This is a big turning point. Aces are always this transition, this turning point, crossing this threshold into a new way, a new sense of being. I like that. And of course, you've got Pegasus here, taking flight. So the new way of being, thinking, communicating, writing, new knowledge, new skills is absolutely going to see you taking off, going to see you really moving to higher ground, higher levels. I like that. That's really exciting. You've also got the Chariot, and the Chariot is about you instigating this. This isn't something that's going to come to you. This is something that you're needing to put in place. So the more effort you're putting into something, the more energized you feel, the more determined you feel about moving forward and implementing your plans and goals and dreams and challenges and whatever it is for you, the more productive it's going to be. So you're going to have this real urge to take action, this real urge to move forward, this real urge to be your authentic self and make your choices and decisions. I like that. It could cause some waves. I'm feeling like it could be a little bit bumpy. It could be a bit tumultuous for some, because there's always resistance from those outside of you. A lot of people like the status quo. Why can't you just be like you've always been? But that's not going to sit well with you. That's not something that you can do, because change is afoot. Change is afoot, and that change will bring you the abundance, the success that you're seeking. The 9 of Earth, this brings in big changes around you. So November's going to see a really big difference in your sense of being. Life is just going to be different. Work is going to be different. Your personal life is going to be different. There's prosperity here. There's growth, different in a good way. There's an improvement in finances. There's some sort of bonus or windfall that's coming for some of you as well. Maybe all of you. I wish it would be all of you. But there is success here. There's a new way of being. You've also got the 6 of Earth, and the 6 of Earth is about creating your space, creating a space for you, creating that growth for you, so that you can reap the benefits of your efforts. The more effort you put into something, the more you're going to get back. But you're needing to create space. So that is removing resistance from others, really being set on what you're wanting to achieve, where you're wanting to go, what you're wanting to do, the goals you're wanting to set. And that brings success. That brings balance. 6 is balance. It's a balanced number. It's an even number. There's balance here. There's balance, which I like. But it's about creating that space around you. Claiming your space. Being protective of your space. Not allowing others to come in and have opinions. It's really about you discovering who you are and what you want to achieve. You've also got the Hangman. So any issues and problems and things that you've had to overcome in the past have all had a purpose. And the purpose here is for that evolution of the soul, that spiritual growth, that learning from challenges that we face, becoming who you are today. That also creates this new perception of life for you. This new perception of being. It could be a perception of, well, I've had challenges. I don't want to work the way I've worked in the past. I want to work differently. I want to work from home. I want a new job. I'm not going to make the sacrifices I've made. It could be changing your perception about people around you, situations around you, changing your perception about what you're wanting to do with your life, how you're wanting to proceed, what goals you want to set. That all gets about creating who you are, your authentic self. It's this journey of discovery for you. You also have the 3 of Fire, and the 3 of Fire, the 3 of Wands is opportunities, synchronicities coming your way. Once you get the ball rolling, opportunities, synchronicities are going to come your way. Life is going to flow. You're no longer going to be back where you were. You're moving forward. You're moving to a better way of being, a stronger sense of self. Identifying what you're wanting and where you're wanting to go. This also denotes travel. You've also got the 9 of Water. The 9 of Water is like the genie card. What are your desires? What are your wishes? What do you want to manifest? Dig deep. What is it? Sometimes we forget what our desires are. We forget what we were setting out to achieve, what sort of life we wanted to create. This is your wish list to be able to manifest that. That energy is very much around you, my lovely Taurian. And the final card, you had 3 cards. So let's have a look at those. You've got the 4 of Water. The 4 of Water is you've achieved a lot, but it's about now achieving that dream that you've had, that desire that you've had, that wish that you had. Bringing an idea down into your reality. What have you been playing with? What ideas have you had? What goals what have you wanted to achieve? There's something here that is that next stage in achieving. I like that. You've also got the 4 of Air, and the 4 of Air is about in order to work out what you're wanting, it's got to be a time of reflection, meditation, walks, rest, seclusion, just being on your own. Remember I said to you, it's about being alone, not lonely. Being a loner, not alone. That's the way I wanted to say it. And so the 4 of Air is about just retreating, just moving away from the distractions and the resistance and others' opinions, and really reflect on what you're wanting to achieve. Because what that leads you to is setting new goals. Thinking about new ideas, new plans, new business, new work, new lifestyle. How are you wanting to proceed? What are you wanting to achieve? You're laying down these goals for 2025, in fact, my lovely Taurian. So it's well worth the thought process. I like that. Divine abundance. You've got expansiveness. Let me read that for you. Expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained and exhausted ego. It's not about, see, the ego is what keeps us pleasing others. If I do this, they'll love me. If they do this, I'll be popular. If I do this, I'll be liked. That's the ego speaking. That's the ego speaking. In order to be expansive, I'll read it again. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained and exhausted ego. What do you want in the future? What do you want to create for your reality? How do you want to expand your reality, your life? How do you, that brings on growth, not being chained to other people's opinions. I love that. I love that, my lovely Taurian. I wish you love, light, and many blessings, my lovely Taurian. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website. If you'd like to book your own personal yearly reading for 2025, you can also book that via my website. That offer is available till the end of January 2025. Love, light, and blessings.